Alethea Pittman, Director of Forensic Outpatient Services. Well, I provide administrative oversight of the ADMH outpatient forensic evaluation process. Well, the Department of Mental Health is the recipient of court orders from Alabama circuit courts from all 67 counties. If a court issues an order to determine a criminal defendant's competence to stand trial or mental state at the time of offense, or other issues are involved with mental health statuses, then we receive that order and we are responsible for ensuring that the Department of Mental Health executes that order. The difference lies with the custody of the criminal defendant. If a defendant is ordered into the custody of the Department of Mental Health for forensic evaluation, then that person is going to be placed at Taylor Hardin Secured Medical Facility for male defendants and Bryce Hospital for female defendants. If the defendant is in the custody of the county sheriff in your local jail or the detention facilities, or if that person's on bond and an order is issued, then that's considered an outpatient evaluation. Primarily, we evaluate defendants for their competency to stand trial, their mental state at the time of offense. We receive orders to evaluate a defendant's competency to waive their Miranda rights. We receive orders occasionally for Atkins evaluations, and Atkins evaluations are applicable if the death penalty is a possibility for the defendant. The Supreme Court has held that defendants with intellectual disabilities are not eligible for the death penalty, and occasionally we will receive orders for forensic risk assessments, and that's determine the likelihood of this defendant acting in this way or engaging in this type of behavior in the future. Well, that depends. If the certified forensic examiner opines that a person is incompetent to stand trial, then there has to be a hearing on the matter of competency. Then there'll be a hearing. And if the court rules that the person is incompetent to stand trial, more often than not, that person is ordered at that time into the custody of the Department of Mental Health for competency restoration services and treatment. If a person is found competent to stand trial, then they proceed through the criminal justice process. We receive a lot. On average, we've been receiving over 90 evaluation orders per month from the time period of January of 2023 through August of 2023. We've received 731, and about 55% of those orders are for defendants who are in custody, and about 1% of the total orders are for juveniles. We have a forensic data management system, and it's called KISSFlow, and that's the database that we use for managing that volume. Once we receive an order, one of the first things that we do is we have to pull down an out-of-court summary to determine who the defense attorney is or who the assigned district attorney is, and that information and the court orders go into KISSFlow. And as we receive information from defense counsel or case discovery files from district attorneys, that information is uploaded into KISSFlow. Prior to this position, I was the division risk manager, and the associate commissioner at the time, Diane Boyer, she assigned me to assist in the administrative um, processes for meeting our federal consent decree. At the time, it was Hunter v. Purdue, but as we've changed commissioners, it became Hunter v. Bashir, and now it's Hunter v. Boswell. And I've been doing that, I believe, since 2017, that I've been actually involved in the forensics work of the Department of Mental Health. And prior to that, I was the division risk manager. I worked in the PI department when I came to the department from Searcy Hospital, which is one of our former facilities in Mobile County. So my first job with the Department of Mental Health was as a hospital risk manager in Mobile County at Searcy Hospital. And I came to Searcy from the Alabama Disabilities Advocacy Program, I was a staff attorney, so I was familiar with a lot of the people who worked for the department. Next month, on October the 14th, I will have worked for the Department of Mental Health 15 years. So October is my anniversary month. I have found that it's been extremely rewarding to be able to work to ensure that the constitutional rights of justice involved individuals are protected, ensuring that these individuals who truly have a mental illness, then that illness is documented and they receive restoration and treatment. It's also This position has also been the perfect marriage of my graduate degree in public administration and my law degree. And it's been extremely rewarding to come into the program and be able to be a part of developing and implementing processes for the department and for these individuals to ensure that we're in compliance with what we've been ordered to do. So that's been extremely rewarding. The forensic outpatient program, we are a part of forensics overall, but our outpatient program, that we've been in compliance with what we've been required to do over the last several months.
My name is Kimberly Bowens, and I'm the Forensic Outpatient Program Manager and Court Liaison. In my role, my responsibilities are to correspond with judges, defense attorneys, district attorneys, circuit clerks, and other entities regarding the forensic evaluation process. I also review all incoming court orders and communicate with the court to communicate any deficiencies with those orders, which could create a delay in our office initiating the forensic evaluation process. I also communicate with our contracted provider who conducts the evaluations regarding the status of those evaluations and the evaluation reports. I've been in the mental health field for over 15 years, and during that time, I've worked with diverse populations in a variety of settings. I previously worked for ADMH at Taylor Hardin Secure Medical Facility until I relocated to Florida. I lived there for a few years, and upon my return home to Alabama, my job search led me to the ADMH website where I saw the coordinator and court liaison position, which appealed to me because of the mental health and criminal justice components. So I applied, interviewed, and I was fortunate enough to obtain the position, and I've been here for a couple years now. The most rewarding part of working in this position is that we are able to play an integral role in such an important process. We also have an opportunity to educate others on who we are and what we do. And in educating others, I also learn something new every day.